Hello, tube stream.
Hello to stream.
We are doing meta today, and I don't really know where to begin. So I've started the recording, and we'll see where the day takes us, and I'll likely cut a lot out.
No, we will talk so much interesting things all the time that there's no need to cut anything.
I cut about 30 minutes out of our last one.
I think that's probably for the best.
For join request. Where are you? Oh, you're pink.
Pink.
Oh, it's time for Commander Luria.
My favorite time.
Yeah, I basically just cut out any time when nobody is talking. So, like, one of us isn't talking, or, like, the game isn't talking. Which, when you're doing events and open world stuff, actually ends up being quite a lot.
So, I don't want to jump ahead of things, right? But we are getting towards the end of SOTO, slowly but surely. And I want to bring up again, how do we feel about DOS 2?
I'm running out of steam with Guild Wars 2, so I'm on board with DOS 2.
Cool.
I'm up for a bit of change it up a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it could be fun. It's kind of meaty game.
Yes.
Not specifically, Act 2 just goes for fucking ever. It doesn't end.
Yeah.
And then Act 3 is kind of... You just kind of speedrun it at that point. Easily.
Right, okay.
Doesn't say that happens with us, but it's a meaty game. It's a huge undertaking, but I suggest... I also want to play DOS 2. And I suggest we approach it casually and just do what we feel like.
I agree.
I ask because I'm already planning my build.
I'm gonna be a sword and shield warrior. Wait,
Alright.
mate.
You are too prepared.
Physical. I might combo with that and make a necromancer.
Do you think I'm gonna die a lot?
No, necromancer is a caster that does physical damage, and I've never played a necromancer before in that game.
I don't know
so
if I
there's a
actually play
split.
sword shield.
Yeah, I'll just explain. So there's a split. There's a damage bit. There's magic damage and there's physical damage, and all enemies have
What is this,
armor.
Pokemon? Sorry, go on.
Yes, there's a special physical split, exactly. So, there's all enemies have magic armor and physical armor. And you can't get to the health before you deplete that armor. Magic damage hurts magic armor and physical damage physical armor.
Right, okay.
Some enemies have big physical armor or small magic armor or vice versa. So,
Gotcha. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
things like that.
Did you try using slash procs because it goes to the health directly with ignoring armor and
Yes, and then there's torture trade, which allows you to put conditions on enemies, mostly used by mages. Mages can put a torture trait.
See, this conversation here is what makes me nervous, right? This is why I typically.
I was talking about Warframe, not Divinity Original Sin.
Okay.
It was a total coincidence that is also true for this game.
Yeah,
Well,
there's torture trait that allows conditions, so
It's
knockdown
not that
and
it
things
sounds
like that. go
complicated
through
or
armor.
anything. It's more that I like the process of figuring this stuff out myself.
Don't worry, I'm not trying to explain it to you. I was more so talking with Luria about the torture trait. But I'm basically explaining my own thing. Because there's a couple builds that I want, I was deciding that I'm gonna choose the build based on your damage type. So we can synergize. And can help each other. There's also fun to do a mixed party. I could also play magic after while you do physical, but I like the idea of comboing more with the same damage type. So that's why I was thinking necromancer if physical and spellblade type of character if magical.
Where does the meta
yeah, you'll learn.
start?
I think there's the Road to Hathor, Astral World Readiness. You do events to fill that bar,
Oh,
and once
okay.
the bar is filled, it just begins.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, maybe I should have explained to you directly as well. Yeah. What Zerumi said.
That makes sense. So is this the right hand side? This is like the first patch.
This
Yeah.
this is the right meta. Afterwards, we're doing the center meta, and then we're doing the left meta, aka the spider layer meta.
And then you get the last meta?
I think
No, the spider layer meta is the last meta.
Oh right, okay. I would have thought center was the last one.
I would have also. I trust Luria's expertise.
I'm just gonna
Don't
push
worry,
buttons.
I'm leading the sword today for the first time, so nothing can go wrong. I made it a Google document with copy paste. Don't worry, I wrote it.
That's so nice. When I have a time to prepare to running a more complicated meta, I also do a copy paste file
me.
where I can just copy paste all the orders, what commands.
When I called, I just put a tag up and ran around like a headless chicken.
Works for most of the time, honestly. People just want the commander tag.
Yep.
Yeah, but Elosia, I'm not a well-adjusted person. You know, I'm forgetting to eat when I'm not writing it down. So I need to help myself with at least something.
Okay.
Back to you, Luria. Do you know what type of style you want to play for those two? You don't obviously need to know anything, but I am curious.
Take that as a no.
Sorry, you were super quiet, Rumi. Can you repeat
Oh,
that?
I was asking if you know what kind of playstyle you would want to go for in Dust 2.
Did you understood that, Elosia?
Yeah, I understand it perfectly fine. What kind of playstyle do you want to play for DOS 2?
That quiet? What the heck?
No, you're normal for
Oh,
me.
for DOS. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, Windows.
I don't know yet.
Oh, you
That's
don't need
fine.
to. I was just curious if you do. I
don't
like
even
planning
know.
things
I don't
way
even
ahead.
know what the classes are. So like, you know.
There's no classes.
Oh right. There you
It's
go.
pick your skills to build your build
Oh.
kind of deal. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I don't know what the kind of archetypes are.
Well, you
So-
can play sword and board.
Yeah, I know, but I might find something else intriguing.
Yeah, and then you do that. That's fine.
I do like sword and board though. That's why I like Chrono so much. And I stopped playing Chrono when Shield stopped being the meta.
Then it came back for a while though,
Yeah.
and now it's gone again.
Yeah.
Why
Oh,
is
the
it gone
stability
again?
I have is amazing. There's so much of it. I don't need to touch anything.
Sword and board options in Guild Wars 2 are lackluster, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, I'm not much of a sword and board person, but yeah, I can still see that those are kind of horrible in Guild Wars 2, actually.
Like, Shield's never been good on any class except, what, maybe like Chrono, and was it good on Herald at one point, maybe? I'm pretty sure it was always dual
Only
swords.
PvP.
Scepter Shield is the go-to combo when you play Heal Herald.
Oh yeah, nowadays, yeah.
On what? On Rev?
Herald, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Heal Herald.
Heal Herald is really strong in Wing 8 because of all the like projectile protect.
Where are
But I don't think you played Wing 8 yet.
No.
No.
I mean, I didn't own Gender Walls before last week, the week before that, so...
What about
I
your
don't think
raid
I'll
group?
ever
I
play
thought you
Wing
had a
8.
static.
I dropped out of it like 5 months ago? 4 months ago?
Like, this is basically the only Guild Wars 2 I play these weekends.
Same for me nowadays.
Wow, I got an achievement. What was a... My wife said I wasn't allowed to buy a Steam Deck before Christmas.
Aw, you need to wait.
I wanted to buy it and take it down to Yorkshire because I want to play my games, but she said, no, you don't have the money for it.
It's time we throw open a
Aren't
Well,
you
do you
working?
have the money for it?
I do,
I think
but
it's quite affordable for what it is.
it is. It's I have the money for it, but it's technically like it's how do I put it? It's allocated towards other things.
Yeah. Well, maybe listen to your wife.
Yeah, I know. Woman. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
Excuse me. No.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, no, it's fair. I don't know. It's a bit of an impulse, so it's fair. I should hold off anyway.
You will see few cryptists sway
Oh,
to
it's, we're
power
starting. Wowee, wowza, wahoo!
but there is
So exciting.
a way.
I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm addicted to Gwent.
What?
Gwent in The Witcher 3,
What is? Oh.
the card game.
Oh. I've heard that it's really good.
It's
Could
fun.
be its own game.
It is its own game. They made it into its own game.
Oh, they made it. Oh. Yeah. Cool. I didn't know that. I knew
there's
it
an
was
app-
like a really good game in a game.
There's an app as well, but I think the standalone Gwent is kind of different from the in-game Gwent, which was a bit disappointing to me because I was enjoying the in-game Gwent. So I was like, oh, okay, well, never mind. But it's on character for me because when I played Red Dead Redemption 2, I spent like 2 days in the game just playing poker. Like 2 in real life days in the game playing poker.
Oh, you.
Yeah. Made a lot of money. Not really. In fact, when I was flying, we were flying, I think it was when we were flying home from our honeymoon, the, like, in-flight entertainment had poker, and you could play against other people on the in the plane. So I spent, like, the whole time
That's
just
so funny.
I was just playing poker. And I won one of the games, so I was happy about that.
That's funny. I like that idea.
There was little fear of attack.
You don't gamble with real money, though.
Aside from the
Well,
fortress,
I wouldn't play any game for money
Yeah.
with the chance to lose. I'm not a gambling person. Only in games. Only when real money is not involved. I'm a gambler.
Which is good for us.
Speaking of
Did some experimenting.
games, right? We weren't talking about games, but I'm talking about games now.
when you
Maybe we were, yeah, regardless. I've gotten back to Binding of Isaac again,
Uneasy. Fearful even.
and that's been consuming my life.
This is powerful. We are
It's
going to
kind of
find
one
out
of those
those
games
supercharge the
where
world beyond anything
once you
we
get
were
hooked
ever
into it,
hoping for.
these
you're really
forgotten
into it.
defenses
It's very
become the key
addictive.
to epochs lost
And I also have the thing that
irony.
there was time where when I was really into Binding of Isaac for the very first time,
Now hunt down as
I
many
also
creatures
considered
as you can and gather their essence.
getting Steam Deck just so that I could play Binding of Isaac kind of anywhere, even on my bed.
Yeah.
Do you know the step of the matter?
I'm gonna
We don't know anything.
collect emotional residue.
Okay. Oh, right. I'm a step too far. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna do it the game. I mean, it's how complicated is this gonna be? It's a meta. Like I'll just follow what the masses are doing.
The next step can be complicated at first.
It cannot because you're leading us.
Okay.
Listen, I'm just here for the vibes.
You gotta put your vibes playlist to play.
Yeah. Listen to some Christmas tunes this morning. Got to listen to my Spotify Wrapped and discover that I'm actually a basic white girl.
I think my most listened this year is video game soundtracks.
I had like an era. Like one of my themes of the year was high fantasy soundtracks. And that was squashed between. I think my first theme was like gangster rap. Then the second one was the high fantasy video game music, and then the last one was like I can't remember what it was, but it was like, you know, white girl music. I was like, okay, this is a mix.
No, it fits. It fits. You know, you're board and sword kind of dude. Of course, you listen to white girl music.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes.
To stay alive.
It fits. It's the whole package, you know.
Pursuit against
Yep.
We need you to carry the southern beacon's supercharged energy to the beacon in the north.
Supercharged energy. I'm gonna beacon's flame.
I also had listened Spotify for 23,000 minutes.
That was 29,000.
Yeah, and 23,000 for me is very good compared that I spend most of my time on PC, and when I'm on PC I don't use Spotify, I use YouTube.
Oh, okay. Do you have YouTube Premium?
No,
Hmm.
I don't.
Interesting.
I just weirdly enough I find that I can more easily find the kind of music I like to listen from YouTube
Okay.
than from Spotify, because there's no single artist I like listening. Spotify likes to recommend similar things to the artist you like, but I don't have a favorite artist. I only have songs I really like.
Mm-hmm.
Can we kill the champion of rage, Laria?
I don't think it's part
No,
of the meta.
we're doing the meta now.
Mini beacon. I'm gonna go to that. That seems relevant. My wife had about 54,000 minutes of Spotify,
Ooh,
which did not surprise me
all.
because this woman does not do anything without listening to music out loud, no headphones as well. It riles me up because I'd be like watching TV and then
Are we
the
killing
beacon
the
is lit.
avatar of rage, by the way?
wait, you
Oh,
just said I can't.
lies, deceit. But yeah, she'll come in and music just playing out of her phone. I'm like, excuse me, I'm trying to watch you know, why Logan Paul is a scammer or something.
That's so weird because I only listen with headphones. The only
Yeah,
place where I
same.
listen from stereo is shower
Oh yeah,
and
same.
sauna.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'll always have headphones. She's got like AirPods and she's got like Sony over-ear headphones. But doesn't use them.
Yeah, but I get this preference. I also
Yeah.
can get headaches from using headphones too much, and then I just suffer with it because
I have
like
a bump in my
headphones.
head.
from constant headphone usage.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hair is always kind of fluffy, except then there's this spot where I use my headphones and it's dented in.
Yep. The beacon is lit.
Okay, so where do I get flames, Loria?
At the
You get
start.
what?
Where's the start?
The start
Astral
is
World Camp.
literally down there, where the hand symbol is at the waypoint.
Yeah.
And
was a hand
also,
symbol?
we just need to wait at the end now because we lit all the flames we need.
I only
Okay,
did one.
people did. I did nothing. I didn't.
did one.
It just said no beacon flames to deposit, and I don't know, like, where do you get beacon flame? My contribution is 0. I just couldn't find any.
Guys, you said, it's a meta. How easy can it be? So,
No. I said Luria is leading it, so it cannot be hard. So I expect you just tell us if there's something complicated.
Well, I mean, hey.
You're leading it. You make it easy.
Zarumi and I basically did nothing, and the meta still succeeded, so it is still easy.
Power of tag right there.
Yeah.
So, okay. So what you need to do, you grab a bacon from this house, from the southern beacon, and then you have two possibilities. You can lit some checkpoint beacons to like refresh your beacon from the south. But it will consume your beacon flame. But you create a checkpoint on the way. Or what you can do is you fly up with the sky scale like on the big route at the beginning and fly over there with a griffin. That is when you
don't have
do
a
it correctly
griffin.
more than enough to not lose the flame in the process.
I did it all the way on the sky scale.
Yeah, Griffin is probably the meta way, but like it's probably made to be done with the sky scale.
Like, I guess you need to go up with the sky scale first because we went up in altitude.
I go with the sky. I go there for the sky scale first. Do the reposition winder, get the flame, and then when I got the flame, I teleport back with a rewinder.
That's too much effort.
and
That's where
then and then I fly over there with the Griffin.
That is the meta way. That is the min maxer way. I would have done that. I'm pretty min maxer, but
Oh.
I'm learning to chill.
I got my flame. I flew over and wait. Where do I need to give the residue to? I have some. Oh, yes.
It's a northern beacon.
It's covered by everyone's dot. What do you mean I got no emotional residue? That's a lie.
You need to interact with it.
I did. It says no. Oh, it's because I'm spamming F, so I'm depositing it.
You
and then...
already deposited.
Yeah.
Hey there.
Yeah, I did it.
That's ready. We wait your orders impatiently.
Impatiently. That's a mood.
Now we fly to the Hathor's Gate.
Acknowledged.
Hathor. Where's Hathor's Gate?
Pleasure.
I'm just gonna follow the dots.
At Hoi, Hathor's Gate.
Hoi! Hoyo.
Hoi,
I'm killing
hoi.
this champion, this lieutenant. There's nothing you can do to stop me. It's dead.
The Zurumi is Dark Urge confirmed.
The barrier's damaged. Converge on the gate.
Oh, I see it. It's this big thing. Okay. Ooh,
Oh, we can
Starlight
finally get the mastery point we're missing.
Gun. Oh, nice.
I think. I hope.
I hate. Ugh. Boy, am I sleepy. We had our like work Christmas thing this week, and I didn't drink at it at all. But I'm just exhausted ever since.
Wayfinder,
I was like,
if you can gather up
I'm
these
gonna-
turret parts and bring them here, it'd be a huge
I'm gonna
help.
leave after the meal, and the meal didn't end until like 11 p.m. And I was like, oh, I wanted to be home like 2 hours ago. Home
You
in
want to
bed.
be home, snuggled in with your favorite sweater and woolly socks and be playing Witcher.
Exactly. Well, probably not Witcher, but the rest, yes.
Ramses and I will hold the barrier.
Oh,
I
you're
had
not
my
playing
Steam
Witcher
Deck.
currently?
I am
Okay.
playing it, but not in bed.
Here kill enemies. I hope you know how to do it.
No, please explain.
You press button until the red things on your screen will
I'm
disappear.
colorblind.
You press just any button.
Except spacebar. Don't spam spacebar.
Oh, right, that is the button I was pressing.
Well, if you're a thief, then would be fine because dodge would also do damage.
No,
also,
but
Vindicated
spacebar is
also
jump.
perfect for this.
Spacebar's
Spacebar.
jump.
Oh, yeah.
Is your spacebar dodge?
What's your jump button then?
What's your jump? Yeah.
Oh.
What's your jump? Oh, Loria, share your
It is
keybinds.
spacebar. I just had a brain fart.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I mean, it makes sense. That putting dodge on spacebar is not something I would judge, to be honest. It's a reasonable thing to do, in my opinion. Or, like, it's not unreasonable. I don't think I'm helping.
I'm on a turtle. I'm helping.
I got gold. Oh, well. That's fine. Is this
Fireball on sky scale or turtle, both is fine.
mastery point? Oh, hey, Zurumi. Nice to see you.
I was here before you.
Didn't expect to see you here.
It's now protruding from its back, I'm told.
General Ignatius. Oh. If you run into the bubble, you get ported.
Return home. Have you come to seek an audience with your king?
The boy who lived
Claim your king's forgiveness?
come to die.
At his talons. I fear he may not react well to your escapades.
Go to commander. Every 20%, hide behind. A wall.
Ramses Arena. Spread out.
I don't see any cardinals. Only bishops.
They will also only appear then.
Sorry. I'm just being annoying.
There's the pillars.
Oh.
Nope.
No.
There is
Come on,
a pillar.
That's 10%.
Yeah, but the pillar appeared.
Yeah,
Ooh, waypoint. Let me get that.
but he doesn't chat yet. Now.
Oh, well that's not every cardinal. There was only 2.
Ah, I thought it was 4. Okay. See, I'm learning a lot from commanding here.
Yeah. Where's my alacrity? Where's I can
That's
see.
a good question. Yeah, my overload was on cooldown. I mean, to be fair,
Should,
oh, I
it
should
should
be getting the
prioritize us, right?
Yeah, it
because
should.
we
I
are
didn't even have
disrupted.
alacrity, so I must have got interrupted or something, or messed up my quote-unquote rotation. So if you're sticking,
Someone is moving like through the entrance, like I'm moving, I am moving.
just left. I'm out of here. You guys have got it.
Sorry, that was funny. Not to make fun of him, but it was funny.
Wow, making fun of your squad.
Yeah.
Worst com EU. Right behind a fallen spike.
Wayfinder, get behind.
Man, I can't even reach the DPS rankings with my like 2-year-old build.
I don't even have arc DPS.
But the Rumi, you reached the DPS ranking in my heart.
Aww,
That's not
all
good
that
enough.
matters. Oh, come on.
Elosia, can you please not destroy like every nice moment?
Yeah,
Listen,
stomping on our feelings like that.
feelings don't kill the
Yeah.
boss, okay?
No, my feelings do. It's about DPS. That's how I
To
show
be
my
fair,
love.
and like for the Cryptus, I think it is kind of. I think feelings do actually kill the boss.
By the power of friendship.
Yay! But so does fire.
Fire always works, except against lava elementals. Oh no, I went down. I stood in an AoE that I couldn't see. Oh, that
Alright.
dunk.
Did you try dodging?
I dodge
Try.
all the time. It's part of my DPS.
Having
Ah,
even
yeah,
like
okay.
1 toughness or vitality.
Yeah, I have 1 toughness infusion, so I'm tanking.
Oh, I'm in the DPS ranking list. Let's go! And then I got CC'd. Yeah, I was 9th.
Oof.
Well, you are my yeah. I see you often enough there.
Yeah. Even with my 2-year-old build and no spear. I got it. And some exotic gear as well.
If you're not, just blame the
no
Alack
food.
uptime. It's the Alack uptime that's the problem.
You are never a problem, Elosia. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, thanks.
I did it. That was all me. I killed the boss. Give me loot. Loot, 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 loot. Is that all the loot? Oh, hero point. Hero banner. On to the next one. Oh, there's dialogue going on.
Arena. Would your researchers have insight?
Perhaps. If Ramses and I put our horns together, I'm sure we'll figure something
Oh, I
out.
got a daily or something.
This goes well beyond tampering with beacons.
The beacons are lit.
Powerful ritual, perhaps with Epoch's assistance.
This is outside.
Okay, now we do the preparation on the
Would your
Middle?
researchers have
on the center.
insight?
Perhaps. If Ramses and I put our horns together, I'm sure we'll figure something out. Eventually.
They said that already. I will not put up with this. Split up and do events over the map. Don't tell me what to do.
I am the commander.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay.
I tell you what to do. That was meant to be the Oblivion NPC music, but I didn't do it very well.
No, yeah. Totally recognizable.
By the way, I
Mhm.
had a dream that involved us all.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh. I don't know
Yeah,
if I like where this
I
is
was
going.
dreaming about myself.
Oh my god.
The Rumi and you, Elosia, you were also there. And Bird was also there?
Bert!
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I cannot remember exactly what happened, but Bert and we had like a disagreement because I should not use his PC for his work.
What the
And to be honest, I don't know what happened afterwards.
Well, what an interesting dream you had, Luria.
fuck? Yeah.
Thank you.
Wanna hear about my dream? None of you were in it.
Oh, okay,
Sure.
fair.
So there was this kind of fantasy city landscape, or maybe just America, a big city.
That's a big
It's
difference.
basically the same, come on.
Yeah. It's either
Like,
America or fantasy. I don't know.
It was just very big. There was no
Okay.
magic, it was just very big.
Right, okay.
And there was this me and a group of other people were just lazing around on this kind of empty, super wide highway that went like above the rest of the city. It was like that kind of highway. And we're sitting there until suddenly I noticed from the horizon a wall of rain arriving. So you could see where like the rain begins. Except the rain was completely black. And I shouted to
Oh.
people that, oh no, that looks harmful, we should get inside. And we went into this, there was like this skyscraper building next to us, so we went into the skyscraper building. Think of corporate building out of your nightmares. It was at least 107 floors. It was
Okay.
wide, it was like multiple apartments or like complexes or like complex buildings together connected by these bridges, like tunnels, so yeah, combination of multiple buildings. And the architecture inside was so we hid from the rain, the black rain. And the architecture inside was like escalators everywhere, stairs everywhere, going like very unsafe architecture, very confusing, very maze-like, but not only was it wasn't a maze in single level, it was maze that went like up and down and you could get really easily lost in there. And there was just endless hallways and rooms that were empty and whew, corporate hellhole. So once we went inside, we heard a voice. The voices said, you need to kill the Gemini in order to make the rain stop.
Obviously.
So we started searching for the Gemini, and me and some other group of people came across a room full of dwarves. And I tried communicating with the dwarves, but it didn't really work. And I later found out that they're all either hard of hearing or deaf. So they were like this tribe of deaf dwarves who just use sign language to each other. And it took me a while to understand that they were deaf.
Right.
And for whatever reason, apparently the Gemini was one of the dwarves.
Oh no.
Well, I don't want to kill like a person, right? So I tried finding more information and stuff. So I started exploring, and I got horribly lost. And the dream almost turned to a nightmare because like it was a hellhole, and I was lost and I couldn't find a way in. There was like very special room, one entire building that was connected to the other series of buildings was dedicated to Lego. So in every room there were just group of people building with Lego blocks, and anything else was not allowed. Could not do anything else except build with Legos. Another house building was dedicated to playing with toys. The house was filled with mostly children. And there was one child who was very unhappy with the toys, so I told him, hey, did you know that there's a building where you can build Legos? And the kid was like, Legos, I fucking love Legos. I was like, language?
Okay.
And, well, I came from the Lego house at some point, but I was
This is
lost,
a PG
right?
dream.
I mean, I work with children, so it probably came from, like, the backbone somehow. So then I tried crossing to the other building. And there was rain in between the buildings. I tried staying under roofing, so I don't get hit, and I got hit and it burned, so it's like some sort of acid rain or something. It was horrible. But luckily there was this nice person who, for whatever reason, had the first aid kit and cleaned it up for me. I don't know if that did anything. And then bandaged it, because, you know, the skin was irritated. And I was like, oh, they're still nice people. And because of that nice person, I found my way again. I found back to the Lego house. I left the kid at the Lego house and got some points, like good karma points.
Naturally.
Then I decided, okay, I need to go save the Gemini. They cannot kill the Gemini. There has to be another way. And I went to the dwarves again, and then I woke up.
Wow.
Oh no, I found a guide before that. A guide who knew how to navigate stuff, and I paid him money and showed me the way back to the dwarves. Very exciting dream.
That's kind of wild.
I see very well dreams, yeah.
I don't even recall. I don't think I even had a dream yesterday.
I mean, most nights I don't remember dreaming either, but this night I did. Most of my dreams are very fantastical in nature, though. Like, I rarely ever dream of people in my life, so I don't dream of my friends, I don't dream of my family. There's always just faceless NPCs everywhere, you know?
Fresh Orange 97 had a dream once where she was in a donut factory and the donut factory was burning down and she had to save the donuts
no.
by eating all of them.
What a nightmare.
Yep. And so she ate all the donuts and they were saved.
A hero.
Yep. Am I going the right way actually? Where do I need to go?
We go to the beginning.
Of the map?
Mm-hmm.
As in Astral Ward Camp?
No.
Wait.
The center. We are done the events, and now we are starting the escort with Frode.
Fantastic.
Wayfinder, glad you made it. Let's get started. Theron and I are going to see if we can liberate a settlement up north. They are confused indeed.
I thought he said Farron.
Them you are here to help, but your actions will do far more than my words. You know the Major. He'll be taking the south with Rhea. Wayfinder.
What the fuck is this?
No mercy. Leave them no chance to retaliate.
Language? No, sorry, what is what?
This guy is wearing like a full pinstripe suit.
Control.
Which one?
Wait, let me try to find you first.
Yeah, I tried
I'm
to
right
find
next to you.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, that's the suit from the gem store.
Oh,
Quite
yeah, the
new.
Dapper suit.
Yeah,
This
Dapper
fucking-
suit.
This fucking game, man. Ugh.
To be fair,
I mean, earlier this year they put up a Might outfit. So what do you expect?
They also
mean,
put a
I-
bikini.
I think the suit is fine. The bikini is crossing the line a bit because I really don't want to see people, mostly the female meta. I'll go with Frode. Mostly the female meta running around with just the most revealing bikini known to mankind, and just doing everything with that. I think it's fine for roleplay or like, I don't know.
I have
Fantasy armor usually doesn't make me uncomfortable anymore, but selling bikinis and then playing through the whole story and just being in bikini whole time,
I
that
mean,
does rub me the wrong way.
I mean, sometimes it makes me uncomfortable, but I don't know if my opinion on that is like reasonable or not, because sometimes I feel like people not play the character they identify with, but the character that makes them sorry for the
Horny.
language, that makes them hard the most.
What you're
No,
referring
and-
to, there's a
and,
I believe they're
and-
called Gooners.
Yeah, and it comes
Gooners.
for me.
Yeah.
It
That's a
comes
new term.
across with, oh yeah, you objectifying women basically. Yeah.
I mean, would you prefer they objectify made-up women in a game or real women?
Well,
I mean,
There's a-
don't start, Elosia.
well,
I know what
of
you mean, though.
co-
It's
of
a bad
course,
precedent.
In a game, of course, I'm not stupid. In a game, no one is hurt and stuff like this. Blah blah blah.
Well,
yes.
yes and no, because it starts like that, but you know could progress. So you know it can set a
Precedence.
yeah,
Way
and
of thinking.
set a mindset that oh well this is okay. Like I think for the most like 99% of people this is not the case, but there will be that 1% where it's like. But to be fair, I don't think Guild Wars 2 is the biggest offender for that sort of thing. You take
No,
games
I
like
mostly really like Guild Wars 2, and I don't have a problem with very revealing clothing necessarily. It's just the bikinis do cross my comfort line, though.
yeah, but you take something like what Stellar Blade or like even like Black Desert Online, which does this shit way worse than Guild Wars 2 ever has. So
Yeah, a lot of Asian countries do this. It's like bread and butter there.
yeah,
It's
like,
expected. It's everywhere.
Stellar Blade to me, like I see the clips, I'm like, is this a real game? Like, is this like an actual game that people are buying, or is it just like a fan made porn game? And I'm like, oh, this is a real game. I'm like, this is kind of wild and nuts, and people are literally just playing this because they're horny.
It is weird for me because what do I wanted to say? I when I play like for example a fantasy game like Guild Wars 2, I really want to say like I don't know, fantastical beasts. I want to see like cool fantasy armors, like, and for some people the biggest fantasy is seeing a half-naked woman.
Well, I think not everyone plays MMOs for the role play or for even anything remotely close to that. They just want to play a game. So, you know, I don't think it necessarily. It's just a different mindset entirely.
Yeah, right. But it for me personally, I don't want to get this opinion on everyone else or something. For me, it takes a sour mouth as a bad taste in my mouth because, okay, that is maybe formulated a bit weird, but
That's an expression. it's fine.
it breaks for me a bit the immersion. I know, for example, I identify kind of with my character, and there identify with the fantasy like of like
Offensive to behold.
weird
This should keep our
kind of
backs secure.
sexual
Maybe
fantasy.
even win us a few
I don't
allies.
know.
Let's move
I
ahead.
kind of get where you're coming from, but I think from my perspective, that ship is kind of sailed for games, most MMOs. Like, immersion is just not a priority in these games. You look at what we're doing now, people have got, like, they're wearing dapper suits, they're wearing, you know, shiny this, you've got... It's not... maybe it's just me, you know, like, if you can get immersed, then great, but I've never been able to, at least not in a long time, felt a feeling of immersion in a game like Guild Wars 2, or even like Final Fantasy 14.
Resistance here than I expected.
The MMO genre just doesn't, like, for the most part, doesn't really fit that bill for me. If I want immersion, I need a proper narrative-driven single-player RPG or equivalent to it. Whereas I'm not going to get that sort of feeling of an MMO ever, I don't think.
Maybe I have also like a personal insecurity of this because like it seems like think that is a bit. I think that is a bit unfair when I say it here.
I think it's fair.
I don't think you need to belittle your own experiences because they are yours. You don't need to like defend them saying like maybe it's bad or something. No, it's just your opinion. It's just a matter of fact as anybody else's.
Sometimes I'm a bit annoyed that like 80% of the characters in online roleplay games are female character, and they are and so everyone thinks, oh yeah, the female characters are basically the men, and or the man characters are also the men, giving like a weird feeling that no girl is playing like video games and using like
That's a bigger
calling
issue, though.
everyone he and him.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
a
find that
bigger
the-
issue that goes beyond just outfits in a game. I feel like that's just it's a mindset that's very slow to change. A stereotype that is very prevalent. I think.
I'm not sure if it should change or if it changes. Just
Rendezvous point.
sometimes I feel a bit uncomfortable, but I don't want it to let me be uncomfortable. So yeah, yeah.
I think
I don't know, but I really want to see another perspective or another like view on the thing, because I don't want to feel like this.
I don't think it's like so a lot of like female human meta is definitely a thing, but I don't think it's because like people like I think for the vast majority of people it's not because they're like sexually attracted to their character or something. I know you're not suggesting that, but I think it's kind of more a thing that like I think it feels a lot easier to fashion with a female character a lot in these games. I think the male fashion can be lacking a lot of the time.
That is true in most games, but for example in Final Fantasy you have like very like for example bunny girls and bunny boys that are both looking very like for example the boys looking also very feminine, and most of the gear currently is not like gender locked.
Yeah, but
And-
I think as well, like, you know, men, a lot of men or boys around the world, they have to be manly a lot of the time, and I think being able to like have a cutesy female character is like kind of an escape for them almost. Like it kind of allows them to express creativity in a way they don't normally get to do. In the sort of norms, like I'm probably overthinking this, but I think it's I think it could get a bit dull just always being like, you know, a manly soldier sort of thing, and people like to kind of have that sort of escapism, and so they play as the sort of cutesy cat girl in Final Fantasy or something like that. Hopefully that makes sense. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Like, it's if you want to express some personality, then it's difficult, but
My take on this is that it's kind of difficult to have opinions on this because it's so split. This is kind of, I wouldn't say it's a sensitive subject. I don't think it should be. I think it's something that should be discussed, but it's very splitting. It divides people to, it easily makes the camps of like, oh, oversensitive girls who hurt their feelings over a bikini in a game, and then it splits the camp into, you know, the others who are like, whatever, it's a game, I wanna play a cute, sexy girl, which is totally fine reasoning as well. I don't think that reasoning itself is the problem. So it's a difficult subject to have an opinion on, I think, because it's hard to have a subject without being put one camp or another. That's not the only things that exist, but it can kind of devolve into your one or the other.
yeah, like for
But,
me personally, like I have a lot of female characters, but I usually don't dress them up like how do I put it? Like with a bikini, you know. I just find it a lot more satisfying doing the fashion in Guild Wars 2 on a female character. I find the male stuff kind of, I often find is quite ugly. So
That is very fair. That's why I didn't want to go into the topic, because I didn't want it to I don't know, put you like in the same boat as like other people, Elosia, or giving you the feeling, oh, you're doing this just for your sexual fantasies or something. I don't know. That's not what I wanted to say.
no, I get that. Like, there's a lot of people who play MMOs and they do things for a lot of different reasons. So
We can't
Yeah.
let this thing live. Take it down.
Yeah, my take on it is that it's kind of two different things of player choice and what the game offers and how the game establishes how things are. I think a game like player choice is always player choice. I don't think that's always individual. You can't make it like a big broad man, what's the English word? Stereotypes based on, because it's always individual choice.
yeah,
You can't put them into any one camp because of that. So I don't have any problem personally. Like, I'm not saying it's wrong to feel uncomfortable, because that's again personal. I think it's also fine to feel uncomfortable with other things, that doesn't make a person bad, sensitive, or negative. It's just that's what you personally makes you uncomfortable, and I think that should be allowed. That some people just have the comfort line elsewhere.
yeah.
But then there's also how the game showcases things, how the game set up things. So you can have two very pretty, let's talk about girls, right? Two very sexy girls. They can have like bunny outfits or whatever, but they can have a completely different feel based on how they're presented in the game. Like how do the animations work in game? I think Guild Wars 2, in my opinion, is very respectful. I think the animations. I do not want to join an instance game. Let me kill a dragon.
Where's the instant? Oh, right, yeah. It's
Yeah, there's an instance right there. I keep getting in the pop-up
Yeah,
all the time.
I was getting knocked back there. Oh, you want to join the incident?
Do you want to join Story 18? I was like, no. My point being, like, Asian games do this a lot. It's not just Asian games, but Asian games. They have these very, very girly girls in a way that they kind of squeal. They're
Moan.
like, they moan.
Sex.
They moan all the time. The camera shots are always at their boobs or their ass or their crotch, or, you know, it's how things are presented. Well, in Guild Wars 2, I don't think any female character, or male character for that matter, is presented as a, oh, look at the boobs.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's the presentation that matters less than do they wear a bikini or not. And even with the bikini, I think it's handled pretty well. Like how they were advertising that there's a bikini outfit. They were like showing characters on a beach,
Yeah.
you know, in a very, you know, it makes sense because bikini is not like the most sexual thing ever. People wear bikinis when they go to the beach or swim, right?
Yeah.
So it's handled very respectfully, and I think that can make a big difference on how I personally feel about it. Presentation, like
Yeah,
from
like-
the source, matters a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, for me, the bikini thing, like, I don't really, in Guild Wars 2 in particular, it's not the sexiness that bothers me, it's the stupidness. It's
Yes.
it's the, oh, I'm here in Inner Nyos in a bikini, like, that's just stupid to me. And you know, like, one of the things that I think a lot of people liked about Guild Wars 1 was that it was quite down to earth in a lot of its fashion. Like, it had a
It
very
was consistent, at least.
yeah, it had a sort of a sort of toned down fantasy, traditional fantasy look, with a few exceptions. But for the most part, they were all sort of like, I'm going to say realistic, but like, you know, sort of thing you'd expect to see in a fantasy setting. Whereas Guild Wars 2 started like that and then has gradually got more and more silly, which is what bugs me. Not bugs me, but I don't buy into it personally.
It feels like a loss.
Yeah, it does.
A bit. It does eat away from the world building. Because the world building is pretty good, but if it's filled with characters in full glitter bombs,
Yeah.
Yeah. Goodbye immersion, my friend. I remember when I got into Guild Wars 2, I played this game for immersion, the kind of roleplay aspect that Luria. I was really into the story. It just got less and less, mostly because I also got better at the game. Like, I got more interested in
Optimize it.
raiding. Yeah, optimizing, got more interested in raiding and endgame content, and with that comes detachment from the immersion aspect
Yeah.
a little bit.
I'm quite
And it's
bad for
fine.
that
I
these days.
enjoy it for what I enjoyed, but
Yeah.
What I find weird today is, in terms of Stellar Blade and stuff, there's discourse every time that, oh, you know, this is a game designed for men, because you always need to keep in mind who your target audience is, and you also need to design games with a male gaze in mind.
I don't
I
think you
mean, I
need
think
to,
it's
but they
fine.
do.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I do think male gaze is a thing, personally, from what I've seen.
Oh yeah.
I'm also fine with there being games like Stellar Blade, because if it's not for me, I just don't play it.
Yeah.
So there can be very different games. There can be games with very sexy girls.
I think a lot of games are moving
But not
in a
everything
good
needs to have a sexy
direction.
girls in it, right?
But people are
Can
getting
also have-
upset about it. You know, games
Yeah,
like BG3 and
that's
Dragon Age.
what I find weird. Like, not every game needs to make your dick hard. Like, you can also watch porn for that reason. Like, in a game. So don't get me wrong, a game can totally have sexy characters. I like sexy characters. I like, for example, Lara Croft. I like in Bayonetta, I think it's really cool. I think the characters in Devil May Cry are really fucking sexy. And
And my Mesmer.
And you're making
I think
hot stuff.
yeah, it's like a game, and I think gameplay should be in focus. But of course, it can totally have sexy characters. But I feel like some like discussion around is always like, how does the character look? This character is not sexy enough. This character doesn't make my dick hard.
Yeah,
It's,
there's a Horizon.
It's the
Horizon
two
had
parties
that.
again, where you get put either into the conservative whiny girl party or the horny man, white man party, and there's
Yeah.
kind of no in between.
I
even
hope
though
to
that's
think
not how
it's
it goes.
I hope to think it's a
I'm
vocal
like, I just want a
minority.
game that is fun.
Yeah. I like, my hopeful thing is like that's just a vocal minority, and that's not representative of the gaming market as a whole. But I remember seeing as well like a review, this stupid review of God of War Ragnarok or God of War that was like, this game's shit because Freya's not hot and Angrboda's not hot, and I'm like, like the original games, I guess, kind of had that. Like they had a lot of like
older ones, yeah.
stupid like they had
Polygon
nudity
boobs.
and stuff like that, and I guess people grew to expect it, but it's like, you know, that's not the only thing that makes a game good. Like games like BG3 or Cyberpunk aren't good because they have sex scenes in them. They're good and they have sex scenes in them. You know.
Yeah, that's Baldur's Gate is a very good example. I adore. It also handles the themes of sex in a very respectful manner. Respectful is maybe the wrong word. There's games which have like romance system. I think Cyberpunk is not the best example, but I will use Cyberpunk 2077, right? The romances is Cyberpunk 2077. Like, they are there, but they are quite shallow, and to me it kind of just... To me it felt like, you choose a character to bang.
Yeah. Fair.
Thing. While in BG3, Lae'zel romance starts with, oh, you want to bang Lae'zel, right? And then it can evolve based on your choices. It can evolve into this emotional bond. That's very nice. That's depth that I personally like. I've always am very disappointed when a romance in a game is just a
Bang.
culmination of the relationship is you flirted with the character 2 times and then you go to bed.
Yeah.
That is very shallow and disappointing.
Can I also say that I really appreciate this kind of conversation we have, because when on the internet you can't have an honest opinion about this kind of things, because people like, oh, you hurt my feelings, and then the discussion it is only like getting like loud and screaming at each other and saying that other camp is offended in terms of and not hearing like different opinions.
Well, this is why you
Like-
don't have these
Definitely.
discussions on Twitter and Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like to see like a different outlook and view of these kind of thing, because it helps me, like, oh, you know, maybe I'm the one that has like a distorted perspective on this kind of thing, and you know, I'm like, oh yeah, maybe there's or maybe there's more to it or something like this.
There's almost always more to it. There's almost always nuance, and online platforms take a
Doesn't
lot of the
do
nuance
nuance.
out of thing. It's either you're a gooner or you're a snowflake
It's-
girl, and that's
Yeah,
it.
so wokist. No.
Yeah.
Right? Woke is the other one they use.
Yeah,
I never heard of Gunnar, but
And it's just I think I think we've kind of had the conversations on this before, Luria. I think it's best not to, in my opinion, best not to engage in these sort of toxic platforms, because you're not gonna have a good discussion, and it's just gonna get people riled up, which is kind of what social media algorithms are designed to do, is to get engagement, and the best way to get engagement is to piss people off, or get people arguing. That's the best way to keep them on the platform. And so it's just, I think it's best to, you know, take everything that's said with a grain of salt and try not to get hooked into it. And
Power is at hand, my friends.
hey, guys, do you want to swap roles for this? I could play quickness.
All
I-
we have done has been for this
I'm gonna stay alive.
opportunity
Okay, Laurie, do you wanna swap the DPS?
to bring justice.
I'm not a good DPS.
I'll just keep DPSing then.
Side over the Citadel. The Central is the most important, but it's nearly impenetrable. Instead, we must take the
Why
other
am I in
two
subgroup
and
2?
work
Is
our
it like
way
DPS in
inside.
subgroup 1? Yeah.
Warden Fro will
And
lead the
then
Astral Ward
2 is
volunteers to the
quickness and
southern
3 is
tower.
alacrity.
Her Majesty will command the forces attacking the
Wait.
northern one.
Tempest
Once both
is,
are
yeah.
secure, meet in the chamber below. I will lead a contingent outside to secure the courtyard and protect our flanks.
the other thing I'd say, and we've had this conversation before, is trying not to get hung up on behavior that's outside of your control. Like,
Yeah.
like it sometimes you just got to accept it and move on, because if you're wanting to rely on people behaving a certain way, then you're just going to be sad all the time.
People will find a way to disappoint you.
Yeah. Or at least people you don't know, people you, like strangers and mass populations. Not to say it in a cynical way, like your family or your friends, or you know, that's a different
No,
story.
definitely, though, that's different.
Let me help. Still
I think family's opinion will always affect you, and you just can't put that on aside. But
Yeah.
strangers on the internet who you don't know, yeah.
These explosives can disable the pilots, but you'll need to fly them open.
Oh, okay. Go on your Skyscale and interact with the beacon. You are carrying a bomb there that you need to move to one of the pylons there. And when you are there, you can use the special action key to detonate it.
And then I just
How do
fly
I
back.
know? Oh, I think I'm tethered.
I did it. And I just go back and pick up another one and do it again. Is that the idea?
Exactly. So sorry. Now the thing starts where I need
can't
to
get
actually
high.
do some things.
I can't get high.
Ah,
Is your dealer gone, Zarumi?
Do not relent.
I couldn't get to the place where I needed to take it. I missed. Where do I need to go? Help me!
I was gonna detonate a bomb, but I couldn't get high.
Where do I need to detonate? Where is everybody going?
There's cogs on the map,
I don't see any.
quite
There
far
is,
to the west.
when you look at the map, there's like a red area, and you see on the
found
like
it.
top
Ooh, explode!
top and left a cock.
I got it, Luria. Thank you.
Sounds like you said cock.
I got you.
Sorry, I
cock.
don't know if you're joking or not.
No.
She figured it out.
I exploded. I couldn't see the cogs.
Well, me and
It
the
really
DLC
says that you guys are
basically.
saying cocks. Right, let's go this way this time. Go this way.
I'm going the same way. I don't trust it. I can find the other one. First
Well,
one
they're
was too
moving.
difficult.
They're moving.
No!
Well, they're not moving, sorry. There's multiple. We're destroying one and then we move on to the next one.
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
No, this one is still the same. Oh, 20% HP.
Sounded like you said
Explode!
Da, da.
11%. I
Here's
can't
the
do that.
here's the downside to having mostly female characters. Then everyone starts to think you're a girl.
No, that's not about your female character. It's about
Their
your name and
name.
profile picture.
My name and profile picture, yes. That's true.
But it can happen. It can't happen to you because you are very. Wait, no, you're not.
You say I'm not manly? Wow.
No, you look and sound like a girl.
I sound like a girl?
No, don't trust her. She's just riling you up.
I'm just joking.
Wow. Wow.
You are a very manly man. Yes.
It doesn't have to be all or nothing.
Yeah, Luria, we just talked about nuance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
mhm.
It's strange to me the idea that people have actually joined the guild
We must cut off the flow of power being
because they think I'm a girl. I don't know how much truth there is to that.
of yours to destroy the extractors.
Hard to say,
Hold
hard
our
to say.
position at the Colosseum.
Fly up the ley line, talk with Arena, get the bomb, and kill the cluster nodes with it.
Okay.
Boom.
Holy moly. This is how do I do it? Alright, yeah, just throw them.
You when you see one of these like clusters, you throw a bomb on it, and then you can kill it with your fireballs.
Oh, right, okay. I was just throwing
Yeah,
bombs.
you do
and
the
it wasn't
break
taking
bar only
damage.
with the bomb.
Oh,
It's
for
2
fuck's
bombs
sake.
per node.
Give us more fucking updrafts, please, game. What the hell? If you're gonna make us have to do this whole thing on a sky scale, then... Ugh, maybe I'm just being stupid. Oh, you can't even grip onto this. Oh, I mean, I like the sky scale, but... Well, no, I don't really like the sky scale.
Yeah, don't lie.
There's too much sky scale shit, like... Ugh. This, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It's just like, it's like you've just taken all the fun, the good shit that the Guild Wars 2 combat has and replaced it with pew pew sky scale. It's garbage. Sorry, I'm getting a
No,
bit
no,
upset.
you're allowed to have an opinion. Let it all out, Elosia.
Ugh,
Let it all out.
I am. Right, okay. I suppose it kind of breaks things up.
Yeah, it creates variety. But most of the gimmicks are... I don't necessarily hate them, but I
Yeah.
can't think of a single gimmick that I really like. I'm like, oh yes, this face.
I
go.
realize, like, in any game, if there's like if there's a gimmick that kind of like takes my normal set of skills away and replaces them with a different set of skills, I will not like it. I will avoid it.
That did it. The northern ones are down.
Which is why, like, the idea of playing like it's probably why I've put off Druid as like my last class that I want to play in BG3, because I don't really want to or care to engage with the
Everyone across. We're going to take the fight to them before they
Transforming. Yeah, I have the exact same issue with Druid. And like, if you don't like shapeshifting, why play Druid? Druid
Yeah.
can be a good caster as well, but like so can be a cleric.
Yeah, that's
Like
where I'm
utility
at.
caster, right?
And honestly, normally in my experience, like, and I'm pretty sure this is just true, the shape-shifting versions are pretty bad anyway.
In PG3 it's actually pretty good.
Okay.
It's a good tank, has pretty okay damage, and when you pop out of it, you have your full health.
Yeah. But it's like a God
And
of
it
War-
stacks with Tavern Brawler, I think.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
So you can
Ow,
do
I'm
pretty
taking
good
a lot of
damage with a
damage.
like owlbear. But it is kind of gimmicky, like
Holy
you do the
shit.
same thing.
Res me,
Speaking
senpai.
of PG3, you guys, a new patch is gonna introduce new
Crossplay.
subclasses.
I don't care as much about the subclasses. I'm excited about crossplay because I've got people I've been wanting to play with and I couldn't.
I have the same thing. I have people on PlayStation I want to play with. But I'm also very excited about new subclasses.
What? Why am I dying? What do I need to do? What? Like? Oh, I need to go to these
You
pools.
have a debuff. You can cleanse it on the thing.
Yeah, I
But
just realized that.
this is hardly
Do your tasks and know that Nios fights with you.
Are we done?
no.
Right, I was gonna say. So that's kind of disappointing.
I know we're done when I see a big chest.
That's true. I'm with
disable
Patha.
this tower's defenses and clear it of loyalist forces before we can proceed.
I don't know if this is just a reflection of me or the game, but I'm just like so not engaged.
I
Like
think
this
both.
seems really cool. I think this seems in theory like a really cool meta. I just don't care.
I honestly think it's both. Your Guild Wars 2 boom is over. And Guild Wars 2 does lack in presentation compared to single player games, right? Or story
Yeah.
beats. You don't play Guild Wars 2 that much for story. Like you can, but once you play PG3, it's
Well, I
more
don't know,
difficult,
I think
right?
like the sort of like the Elder Dragons and stuff they've been like built up for years and years and years. So when you see like you're like, oh my god, it's Krag Torg, like it's like a big deal. But like I just don't care about these enemies. Like they've just come out of nowhere. I don't really know. I don't know. I just don't think I had enough
Oh
time
wait,
to
subgroups
like.
have to go different ways. Damn, I went the right way.
I-
though.
I've just
I'm
gone
with
with
Luria.
Patha.
You're with me.
Yeah,
Which
I
way
just
am I?
happened to go the right way. Let's see, what subgroup are you in?
I'm 3. I've gone the wrong way.
Subgroup 3 goes with the commander tag.
Well, I'm not with the commander tag. I'm with Patha. In my defense, I did say I'm going with Patha, and nobody corrected me.
Yeah, I did the subgroups very late, so
Oh, okay.
if you are on like on a different side, it doesn't matter.
I'm on
I'm
an-
sorry. I'm very late with like everything.
I'm on an ultra wide, and so I don't look at chat.
Yeah, you need to like turn your head 90 degrees to see it.
We must
Yeah.
free them. They have suffered long enough.
We'll survive. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'll give somebody alacrity. Like this is all assuming I've been giving good alacrity out in the first place, which is not really the case.
Guys, I want to explain like the boss this already to you because it has a lot of different mechanics. So it can be a bit overwhelming, especially like for your first time. So I want to prepare
Alright,
you a
just
bit.
get to it.
Yeah, go.
Okay, so there are different buffs in the thing you can collect, but I'm getting to this later. Like the main mechanic of the main mechanic is that like a lot of AOEs happen, cracks appear, you get damage, yada yada yada. But that is like, you know, you're a professional, you know that you should not that. One of the main mechanics is in the boss fight there will appear rifts, and they need to be stopped. Otherwise, the boss gets empowered. It does more damage then, and also getting less damage. So we want to avoid that. That's why.
Hold on. That was like you need to do it. You need to dodge it. No, wait, what?
You need to dodge bad AoEs, and you subgroup 2 to 4. We will only do rift. We will not.
Okay.
We will not do the boss. We will just close the rift.
Yep. That's clear enough for me. Gotcha.
Okay. So because when the ads from the rift get through, the boss gets empowered, and we don't want that.
Yeah. So we're HR.
Rift.
Yeah. So that is basically the main mechanic of the fight. To help us, we are having access to 5 different buffs there. There is the red buff with the swords. That is for our DPS. That is for you.
I'll take red. Yeah, I'll take red. Same as Lonely Tower then, right?
Sorry, what?
Same as Lonely Tower Fractal.
Yeah, it's the same as a fractal.
That means something
Then
to me.
the green buff with the fist, that is for Condi players and also Boon players.
That sounds like me, baby.
That is for us.
Oh yeah.
So then you have the orange diamond buff. This is for CC, because like every 25 seconds there will be a huge CC phase. What we can do is we can change our buff at like 55% or 80% before the CC phase happen at 75 or 50 and stuff like this. And then there is a purple wrench buff. When you have ADHD, that is your buff because it gives you super alacrity.
Oh.
Yeah. The blue shield and the poison yellow is not recommended.
Alright.
It is basically life leech and a damage reduction buff, but you also deal less damage, so that is not very recommended.
We do not want
So
that.
it can be for healers, I guess.
Yeah, but healers should get the CC buff.
Yeah.
Because healers have mostly the paralyzing signet on most of them, or most of the builds.
I think you're assuming too much of the public.
Yeah.
Not everyone's got raid builds set up.
But for the mini boss at the beginning, like we are going to the mini boss now. We're all taking the diamond buff.
Diamond.
No, I do green. Nope. Yeah, fine. Diamond buff. Help here, guys. Sure, that's helpful. Help here. Help here, guys. That is a very useful thing to say.
We should tarry no longer. To make good on our promise, the tyrant must fall.
Help
Oh, I have the
here,
dapper
guys.
suit man here. I like the dapper suits. Like I watched Kingsman and it changed me. Okay.
No, suits have no place in this game.
There's every setting can always have suits.
No.
Sci-fi?
No.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Fantasy? Yes.
No, not this fantasy. I think suits have a place, not that specific design of suit. Listen, it comes back like bikini suit, same thing. It's silly. It looks stupid. It looks silly. It looks out of place. Don't at me.
I will add you.
That looks like something I shouldn't do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Malice attunement. Is that what I want? I just realized I'm colorblind, so I can't even tell if this is orange. Are they both orange?
There you
There's
go.
that yellow.
It seems I wrote the guide only for the top lane. Yeah, we take green here, Elosia.
Elosia is not with
I'm
us.
not with you.
You can take the red buff here. I
I'm not
didn't
with
know
you.
we have like different buffs on each lane. Sorry.
I can't tell if they're both the same color or they're different colors. I think
What kind of
it's-
face does it have above it?
They're both
On
angry
on
looking.
the top we have like the green buff that is like for more boon duration, Condi, and down there there's a red buff.
colorblind. That's the problem. And Elosia is not on our side. He's on the
Oh,
other side.
Fine. I'm just gonna. I think I have orange because it says that my control things. do more.
yeah. I wrote the guide only like for the top side, it seems.
Okay. We will win. That's all that matters.
I think I have yellow and orange, but they both look the same to me. But they look very slightly different. So
It doesn't help that this whole place has this kind of red hue over everything.
oh, I got
I
a lot
assume.
of stuff there. Oh my god, fuck off! Sorry, sorry. Oh my god! Oh, I'm losing it. The fucking like event progress thing keeps getting in the fucking way. Oh. Right, I need to go through this.
Let me in.
I get so angry so fast.
I'm all here for it. It doesn't bother me. It brings entertainment. Your emotions bring me entertainment. I eat them like a cryptus, okay?
Doesn't seem to have gone without some use. No.
The throne room is atop the central tower. We must hurry.
What's with all these personal waypoints? I'm gonna do it. I
Wait, what
guess.
does wrench purple, ADHD, and you're gonna like it?
Follow my voice.
Is that the super alacrity?
Oh, hero banner.
The hubris to enter my domain, to enter my home. Did you think you would find me unprepared?
What?
Anybody dropping food? No.
What did he turn into?
Ooh, scorpion.
Right, I want green.
Yeah, from the entrance.
Is it the one with the
from a
shield?
different side. It is the one with the shield, yes.
Okay, cool.
And no face, for all I can see. It has a like
The
Yeah,
bloody
I've got
line.
the
Yes.
right. I've got the right one.
And in the green.
Oh right, yeah, okay. So where are these rifts?
I can see AoVs. Now I die.
Look on the map.
I'm already dead.
Look on
I'm
the
already
map,
dead.
it has a sword symbol.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I see nothing.
I think I've got my audio too quiet. This is like really underwhelming. It's like nothing's happening.
Yeah, I thought I had a good audio, but nobody's saying anything. There's barely any music.
There's
It's
another
got
rift.
really quiet actually. Is it right next to the other one? Oh no, it's not. Let me sky scale over. I do like combat mounting for the sky scale. That's nice. I kind of wish that was more of a thing. In fact, that should be like the War Claws gimmick. I bet they've done it in Jamfare Wilds or something. But like
They have. I think they introduced mounting in combat in Chantier Wells.
for every mount or just for the.
The Warclaw.
Ah, okay, cool. I like that. I'd like that if it was that way all the time. Why is he turned into a big fucking crab? Or
I like it.
scorpion?
All evolution goes to crab. Eventually.
That's true. I've watched that video. Oh, where am I? I've been teleported.
Yeah, you weren't standing in the green, so you need to like escape the underlayer now.
Underlay.
You need. I think you need to kill some enemies there now.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do. I just target the closest enemy and whack. Right, where's the swords? I'm going over. Where the
Next to
fuck is it
green
then?
head. buff.
How do I know where the greens are? Are they always by the rift?
They are in another position at the rift.
Right. Fine. A portal is open for reinforcements. We're calling them portals
Not for
now.
long.
Okay. I'm just eating all the damage.
Oh, I went down. No, I'm gonna die. No, I'm dead. What is this AoEs? They come out of nowhere.
I'm just eating it all. I've got protection and celestial gear.
This eat through my, like, I had full bones. Did so much damage, I didn't have time to react.
Yeah,
And I can't see shit.
Here's a lot of damage.
That's a lot
And I
of
can't
damage.
see the AoEs because
Oh,
I
there's
mean,
a
everything
green.
is shiny.
I'm on it.
You must like pain.
I'll join you.
Oh, if that hurt. Let's res this guy. I will help you. Oh yeah. I'll res you too.
Yeah,
Ooh,
me too.
yeah.
I'm with you.
Ow! Holy moly, that hurt. Holy moly, I've not brought that out in a while. Yowza.
I'm going down again. I'm dead again.
And
I ran out of
Zurumi's-
revive up. Oh no! I'm being rest. Yes, yes.
Zurumi's Mexican now.
What do you mean?
Ay caramba! I died!
No. You didn't finish. We say I when we were hurt.
Oh, come on. Help until it's... Guys, more to rift. We have 2 up at once. Help until it's 0 out of 6. I
I'm
think
doing
everyone's-
my part.
I've been teleported to the underworld.
Have a fun trip. Please come
See you next
again.
fall. Is that like a... I know it's English, but... Like when someone trips up, like they trip on something, you say like, have a nice trip. See you next fall.
Yeah, that is exactly what it's supposed. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There's
Oh my
always
God.
a rift.
I want to... I'm so slow. Give me super speed. Yes. I'm going the wrong way. Oh my god. What's happening?
We are currently, good on rifts. More, better and better. Okay, nice. We have 0 now. That is really good.
Zero
Yeah,
rifts.
I am really good at rift closing. This game, the sorry step, they were all for this moment.
There's
this
a
is why we
mastery
keep
point.
closing rifts. Yeah, but we need to wait. Oh, I died! Fuck!
Don't die. Where are you?
Monique, this quick quest, save me. Thank you, friend.
I wasn't sure if you were speaking like a different language there.
Where's the rift? There's the rift.
Rifts
yeah, I
are
see the
basically
one.
the most important thing here, because when he gets empowered, he also takes less damage. So it is in our best interest, because everything takes longer then.
Hey, listen. I've not even touched the boss. I've just been running around like a headless chicken on these rifts.
Yeah.
Yep, same. AoEs, watch out that those kill you real fast.
Maybe you and your full berserkers. Nothing's killing me. Except I have mine. Oh, fuck off. I got ported again.
Yeah, oh, we got teleported. Shit.
Don't worry, I'll handle your job. Me and my berserker gear will show you how it's done.
What, so do we get ported if like nobody does the green? Or not enough
Yeah.
people do the green? And is it
Yeah,
random
on,
who
on,
gets
on a
ported?
new rift, there will be a green, and if that's not soaked, for example, there's a rift. Oh, we got it.
I mean, it seems like it's a pretty good meta. I'll give them that.
The boss looks amazing. And
Pretty good
going
meta.
like these
Ow.
narrow roads to the lair. I like that.
Yeah, I like it. Good meta.
Man, I don't even see what hits me.
Yeah, it's a bit hectic. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's very hectic. Sorry if I
It's not
can't
on
talk
you, it's
much,
the game
now.
that doesn't have any readability.
Yeah.
We have 2 rifts up, so sharpen
Yeah.
up, boys and girls, and non-binary folks.
Ooh, there's a green. I'm gonna stand on it. I've got like constant minus 12,000 health. What have I done wrong?
You have taken a buff. I think.
when you get hit by mechanics, you're getting the consumed buff, and you can cleanse yourself in one of the flesh fountains you see at the side.
Ah.
When you have too much ticking. Otherwise, you can also do a lot of tanking.
There's a green. I got it. Oh, he's dead.
Carrying us. I got silver, even though I was closing rifts all the time.
Kill boost.
I should have hit the boss.
Nice one.
Oh, go away, dead people. I'm trying to loot.
But first, we have to do
Oh no, how do I get this mastery point? Where is it?
Sky scale. No.
For
No.
once, that doesn't seem to be the answer. I think it's above like when we were going with making our way down here.
Making our
That's
way
when we-
down here. Yeah.
Also, I gotta say, it's really hard speaking English because I have a flu, and my nose is clogged, and English has a lot of sounds that kind of require your nose to be open to make them clearly, and I am struggling.
I mean, I don't have a point of comparison, but I would say when my nose is blocked, it's hard to speak in general. So I understand what you mean. I didn't know this was exclusive to English though.
English is harder because there's a lot of the ng sounds, like king,
Yeah, okay.
and I
okay.
can do those, and Finnish doesn't have those much. So,
Luria. How do we get this mastery point?
In the story mode.
Oh.
what do you mean in the story mode? I want it now! Meh.
Yeah, we can do the story. Oh wait, it's almost
Oh, we don't have
over
time.
our time. Oh. Wow, this meta takes a long time.
It does. That was something. We got all of the metas done, right? So
Yep, all three.
I've completed it, 100%ed the game, basically. I will wrap up the recording there then in that case. Oh my god. Oh, I thought Streamlabs wasn't open and I just couldn't see it in my alt tab.
Oh, then we need to would have needed to done the meta again.
I would cry. Honestly, I'd just skip it out probably and just go straight to the story. Alright, cool. Let's wrap up there then. Bye-bye, YouTube
Bye-bye.
stream.
Bye.